before me have made note of the enthusiasm in the crowd, and I just want to say, that's without alcohol. Yes, I'm Jamie Bernard, for those of you who don't know me, but I think I know most of the people. Wonderful turnout in this room. And I have the privilege of playing with Betty in the B3 band, and also over the years in Highway Fruit Market. It is more than an honor, humbling really, to have been asked to be part of the presentation of this wonderful induction. And Betty and I, we go back. I've known him for at least 5 girlfriends ago. And there's a little backstory to me, me coming up to speak. So we were at a gig maybe about 4 months ago at least, and we were just chit-chatting, we're tearing down it. Wait a minute. He was tearing down, Betty and I were at the bar. And we were talking, and he just kind of casually says, oh, by the way, I'm getting this award. Would you say a few words? I'm like, yeah, it was, not a lot of folder onto it, so I'm thinking, kind of in my mind, I wonder what he's getting. Maybe the Geico Safe Driver Award. I'm like, I don't know. He's kind of elusive with it. So I thought I can stand up there with the lizard. I'll do that with the rest of them. So a little bit of time went by and really didn't come up again. And so I'm thinking, dang, I wonder if one of them saw him actually back up and they're pulling the award. But it turns out it was certainly a little more time went by, and I found out that this is what we were leading up towards, and it's just nothing short of amazing. So I think everybody's going to speak a little bit to Benny's stewardship as a community member, the benefits. Whether it's world, he plays for Ukraine, he plays for Maui, he plays for local Toys for Tots. If it's a community event, it's like breast cancer. If it's a personal friend, it's the Tim Ward benefit or Patty Palooza. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where, how big, how small. He's there, and he's there all day. And he's donating instruments, and a lot of us play benefits, but we don't have the buy-in and the participation and the heart, I think, as Benny. So we know the community piece, we know the friend piece. Many people walk into Music City as a customer. As we just heard, they leave a lifelong friend. So I've written a couple things on a little more of a personal note, because I think that those hallmarks of Benny's are pretty well known. And I actually jotted some notes because I want to get this part right. There's an old adage that says, play with musicians who are better than you are, and you'll get better. Well, I'm living proof. For me, Benny's been more than a typical bandmate. Benny's been my teacher. But not in the traditional sense, that is, I don't go to Music City for weekly guitar lessons. And yet, as I've said, he's taught me plenty over the years. In fact, as we all know, some of the most powerful instruction often occurs outside classroom walls. So let me share some of what Benny's bandmate and being Benny's bandmate has taught me. It's taught me resilience. When I stumble on stage, Benny helps me bounce back stronger. It's taught me discipline. Benny's constantly pushing me to play outside my comfort zone, even if I go kicking and screaming. It's taught me confidence. Benny's mantra to me is, forget the script. People want to hear you play. That makes it pretty real. And perhaps most of all, being Benny's bandmate has taught me about passion. I'm really pretty sure there aren't many musicians out there who are as passionate about their craft as Benny. And passion is different from drive.
I've always been hardwired with plenty of drive. But drive, well, that's more about reaching your goal, you know, the end result. Whereas passion focuses more on the journey along the way. It's the stuff that not only inspires you to keep learning, but truly makes you love what you're doing at the same time. Not bad for a guy who's never written a lesson plan. Being a teacher by trade myself, one of my favorite movies has always been To Sir with Love. In the movie's title song, one student is desperately trying to thank her beloved teacher, played by Sidney Poitier, for teaching her that which she never could have learned in a book. And in this quest to thank him, she sings the iconic line, "But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume?" I guess that one line kind of sums up what I've been trying to say. Over our years of playing together, I have intimately witnessed firsthand why Betty is so deserving of this induction. And all I can say is it's about effing time.